We've been struggling for form. It's not going great. The past couple of games we've been absolutely played off the park. I'm hoping we're going to improve in the next 2 games. We play the Tigers and then it's the Reds. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode with Bolton, and yes, someone's let some tigers loose. Yes, we're at home to Hull City and then we're away at Nottingham Forest. Hull City are below us, in fact they're just above the relegation zone, and Nottingham Forest, well, in between ourselves and Hull, so they're a few places behind. We have been played off the park last couple of games. It's been rather embarrassing at times, even when we have scored a goal and looked like we were getting back into the game. It has been difficult. Injuries are starting to take its toll. We are welcoming back some players, but others still need time. Since our last episode where we beat Brentford 2-0, we followed that up with a 2-1 loss to Blackburn. Yeah, we were 2-0 down after, I think it was 40 seconds. Brereton for Blackburn, and then they got a second one straight after half time. Then we got one straight back. Thought this might have been it, but no, it kind of wavered out into nothingness. And then we got absolutely pulverised by Crystal Palace. We took the lead, and then after half time, I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. They just kind of took the foot off the gas, and that was it. We were just totally outplayed. But saying that, we saved a little bit of grace away at the King Power Stadium against Leicester, 0-0. We totally FM'd them, to be perfectly honest. How we managed to keep the ball out of the net is, I've got no idea. 24,000. We did bring 1,400 away with us, which was great. But these games here, Bosman took an injury, and we've had to play Kieran O'Hara, and to be perfectly honest, he really is not up to it at all. He's conceded a lot of goals, 25 in 12 games already. He had a good season last season and season before, but this season, even though his average ratings are a lot better, he's conceded virtually an average 2 a game, and it is getting worse. We do have to look to getting another goalkeeper, because at 25 years old he should be stopping these goals that he is conceding. He is by far our best goalkeeper at the moment, but it's just not good enough. But Bossman is playing a lot better than him. He's conceded 7 in 7. He's conceded 7 in 7 in the league, which isn't too bad. So 10 in 12. So that's not bad. He's had 7 clean sheets and 2 clean sheets. So 2 clean sheets in the league though. So it's not too bad. So 7 in 5. It's okay. He's doing pretty well. Kieran O'Hara, on the other hand, he really does need to pick up a little bit as well. So, like I say, we have got Hull, we have got Forest. Games we should be winning. We're just kind of struggling for all sorts. Just going to have a look, see if there's anybody really, like goalkeeper-wise or even striker-wise. I mean, there's nothing out there. I mean, there's this guy, Halil Derescu. I've just killed that name auto. He can play forward actually, and he can play on the wing. We don't particularly want any more wingers, but he would be our best, even though King Harms is already 3.5 star. We're going to have O'Hara in goal because Bossman's back, but he's not fully fit. Esbrand, Ogbeta, Vanderberg and Emmanuel playing in front of him. Shenton and Weir in the centre. We've got Mella, Darcy and Lockett, and then Brown up front. Brown just... We're struggling for goals. I really don't know where the goals are going to be coming from. Can we change something here? Just hit the ball over the top. I don't really care. Or do we distribute to the flanks? We'll just hit it over the top. Let him run onto it. See what he can do. As long as we just pick up the odd points now and again. The point against Leicester was really good. Do this for the fans. And in the meantime, we'll give them a little bit of faith. You've got what it takes. Try and boost the morale up a little bit, because I'm feeling a little bit deflated. We just need to do something really, don't we? I mean, we are lying in 12th, so we're not in a bad position. We could be slightly better, but we need to get to 40 points. That is the target, but we're almost at halfway through the season. 20 games played, including today. Just another 3 games to go, and we will be at the halfway stage. If we can get to 50 points, that'd be great. 40 points is the first target. We get to 50 points thereafter, and just hope we'll have enough time in the bank to do it. So as Hull take a corner for the first highlight of the game, and of course they go and score straight away. This isn't what I was planning or were hoping for. We're just not playing well at all. We are really struggling. I mean, it's a good corner, but to be perfectly honest, we're standing in 6s and 7s there. Nobody's marking anybody. It's just rubbish. Another corner. Are we going to concede another one? Same sort of thing. Yeah, same sort of thing. We just don't do corners at all. Show some passion. We're 2-0 down, and we're playing against probably one of the bottom teams where we do need to win and pick up points. I mean, Ogbetter just missed it. Our defence is playing absolute rubbish. Changing rooms, disappointing performance. You think? I would expect to see a better showing in the second half. I want to go attacking, but I don't at the moment. I just feel like our back four is just shocking at the moment, and I don't really know what to do. We do have a free kick though, Darcy to put it in. To nobody really in particular. Brown does pick it up there to Vandenberg as we play it all the way back, and Emmanuel comes forward trying to find somebody. There's no movement from anybody at all. I mean, that's a good ball, but Brown somebody should be anticipating that, and Brown just stands there. That's awful. Over the top. We want the ball over the top. Brown's on an offside position at the moment. We are going to have to change formations because I thought this might work, especially against this side. We've used it against the Blackburn, Palace and Leicester, so we gradually got better. The 0-0 draw was a really good result away from home, but this is awful. Absolutely awful. I really don't know what to do. I'm going to bring Morley in. He can play it alongside Weir. It's box to box. Darcy can come off, and we've got nobody that can play in there, so we can't. Miller can come off, and we're going to bring Politics, and then we're going to bring Harms on the other side. I was going to bring in Archer. We'll give Brown the benefit of the doubt, but there's another corner. We can't defend against corners. Oh, we do though. There's nobody on the back post. That's probably why we defended it. But Hull are just absolutely all over us, and we're just not playing well at all. He kept it in. Emmanuel does well to pick it up though. We're playing the ball over the top. Play him through. That's better. Corner ball. We do achieve. Is this our third? No, it's our second or third corner of the game. It's unless we can find somebody's head. It's pointless. Absolutely pointless. Politics is surrounded there. Nobody's helping him at all, are they? We just can't get the ball. I mean, what is happening here? And Harms has just taken an injury. Oh, that's just great, isn't it? Darcy, you're going to have to go over there. Actually, we can play. I think we've already made our 3 substitutions, haven't we? I don't think we can do much else than that. Just change it. I'll just give up. I absolutely and totally give up now. We're down to 10 men. We do get it away, though. See, we defended that a lot better with 10 men. But 2-0 at the moment is a little bit dire. We are dropping towards the bottom. Hull are 2 points behind us now. The Tigers seem to have tamed the Trotters, or they just hunted them down, and that's just disappointing. Absolutely disappointing. I just don't know what to say or what to do. I'm just embarrassed, and we just cannot score a goal. He's going to be injured out for 6 to 7 weeks. Wonderful. But like I say, we are down here mid-table. But Forest are just behind us. They drew 2-2 with Barnsley, and it's like I say, it's games we should be winning. I mean, that's our 10th defeat. That's we've got -3 goal difference as well. That's not too bad, and all of them are conceded by O'Hara. The quicker we get Bossman back in goal, the better, because O'Hara is just absolute. In fact, he's played that bad. I'm contemplating getting rid, but he is our best goalkeeper at the moment, so we're going to have to hang on to him just a little bit longer. I just don't think he's suited for the Championship at all. Right, we've got Nottingham Forest coming up next. Hopefully we'll have better results against them guys, so we see you guys in a few seconds. So we're at the City Ground in Nottingham, and we're coming up against a Nottingham Forest side who have taken our formation, so maybe I should have taken that. We're trying a different formation today. We're going to go with 3 in midfield just to stifle people coming through. Our 2 wing backs are now just going to permanently defend. We can't have them going up and down the wing because they're just not doing the job at all, and we're just getting caught at the back. So we're going to have Bossman, who returns thankfully back in goal. We've got Alpha, Vandenberg, Brockbank and Esbrand. Then we've got Morley, Weir and Shenton in midfield. It's very, very strong in there. Politics on the right, Lockett on the left, and then we've got Eddie Brown up front. I'm still keeping faith with him. I don't know why. I think I feel a little bit of loyalty with him being my namesake. Not the Brown bit, but the Eddie bit instead. He can score. We just want him to score. Otherwise, we need a new goalkeeper possibly. We need another centre-back. In fact, we need somebody all over the place. We definitely need another midfielder, someone who's going to take control. But we have got Costello when he comes back, so we do have that little bit of movement. So maybe a striker who's going to put 20, 30 goals in a season. So we're just going to have a look around. But Forest, on the other hand, they've got Nyland in goal. They've got Fabinho. Portuguese. Where's he been at? Benfica? How'd you get... Oh, they've got him on loan. Wow. Warrell, Ribeiro, Silva, Thiago Silva? Seriously? Oh, okay. Another Portuguese. They like the Portuguese do, Forest, don't they? Two in midfield. One in midfield, one at the back. They've got Cash, Johnson, Carrera and Karaban, who's not scored in 8. So, more than likely, he'll score against us, won't he? So, prove a point today. We're going to go with a little bit of faith. That's the only thing I can do at this point. It's down to the 11 players on the pitch to do something. We haven't played the 3 midfield for a while, so I'm hoping we can... and we've got the ball over the top as well, so we just get them ball in. Instead of playing it around, we just want to stifle them in midfield, stop them coming through, help our defenders out, and we're playing very tight there. Brown just holds it up. Lockett was running onto it but not quite getting it, and Forest are breaking straight away. Look, this is that's well played by Van der Berg, giving him enough time to defend it. Brown, that's a cracking goal from Brown, scores his 6th of the season. We're rocking already. Forest just been pegged back in their half all the time, the first 7 minutes at least anyway. Shenton with the Van der Berg with a good header, Shenton to grab it. Great ball to Brown, who's on the edge of the box. Straight through the goalkeeper. Well, it's right at the goalkeeper's face. He kind of ducked. He didn't really want to do that at all, did he? But who cares at this moment? Ball is played back to Nyland, who's just going to stand there and entice Brown up. But if we can hold him off here, maybe. This is the formation we're going to use. Maybe not. Ball over the top. And that's what we're after. And that's the type of football we are going to have to be playing. We're going to have to defend stoutly and hit them on the break, so it were, or just knock the ball over the top. We'll still get it to our wingers, but we want them to release the ball very quickly. And Brown's going to have a lot of work and running around to do, which hence why hopefully we have Archer on the bench. I think we got Archer on the bench. We can at least use his youth and speed, and he can get in behind the back four. But the question is, can he finish? Right, Shenton. That's a bad ball, but over the top to Brown, who's latched onto it, and that's his 2nd goal. How can that be offside? We're going to be made to rue this. That's rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. I don't agree with that at all. We've moved into 13th, 27 points, another step closer to the magic 40. Coming up to half time as well, and we can just about hang on. We do. 8 shots to 4. They've had most of the possession, but we are winning. So straight back in. Now we tend to go to sleep come the second half. I'm hoping it's not going to happen now. Crystal Palace was maybe the exception. They had very, very quick players. Very quick. And we're over the top. Not quite finding Lockett though. He just seems to be a little bit slow. But that's a good ball. Politics, who's just gone and given us a 2-0 lead. That's his 3rd goal of the season. Shenton with the Shenton the provider, and that's what we have missed. We've missed somebody in the midfield to provide that last ball, and that's a very good ball. And the goalkeeper looked like he was not sure what he was trying to do there. Go down on his knees. Not the time or place, I believe. As I'm just going to praise them a little bit. They're all fired up, so that's probably the right time to praise them when we are winning. Shenton's an 8.5 at the moment, as they Thiago Silva with a free kick. Bossman goes and collects it. It's nice to have a goalkeeper at the back who's very, very confident, as he releases up to Brown. That's a magical kick. Lockett picks it up, and Shenton now with the ball. He plays it back to Brockbank, who's kind of established himself in the back 2 now, or centre back, alongside Van der Berg. And that's we just stole it and then we just gave it back. Thankfully nothing happened. Right, we're just going to change it a little bit, pause it, And we're just going to bring Will Buckley in, I think. We'll put Buckley in. I don't want to change that midfield as well, but I'm going to put Archer up there instead. He can be... Let's see what he's like on Poacher. I'd like to see him do something else, but if he can run onto it, he's got very, very high speed and pace, so he should be able to latch onto any balls over the top. But we can stop the rot of losing drastically and heavily, and this is looking good. 3 minutes have added, almost there, and that's it. Nothing's really happened. Archer's come on and nothing's really happened. It's just I think they were more concerned with what he's going to be doing. So 12 shots, 6 on target, 1 shot on target by Forest. That's a very, very good win for ourselves, and that does leave us in 13th position. We are 6 points clear, or actually we're about 8 points clear of the relegation zone at the moment. Charlton, Villa and Middlesbrough at the bottom. That's quite surprising. I expected Villa to go straight back up maybe, but Middlesbrough and Charlton as well. Well, we did beat Charlton 5-0, so maybe, just maybe, we might not get relegated this season, but we're not that far off now. We're only 9 points off the promotion playoffs. It'll be way too early to even think about that part there. What are they saying about the club vision at the moment? We're on course to work within the budget, are we? No, we're not. We're there's £3 there. We just need to hey, we've got 16 grand. Quality finishing is the difference at the City Ground. Well, we expected to win, but you just never know. We lost to Hull. Bilic disappointed by a humbling defeat, and we'll send the assistant to that one. And Shenton impresses. So we've got 2 assists. Well, he is worth it every bit. Right, okay, so let's have a quick look at when we're going to come back. We are going to go through December. We have got an FA Cup game against Preston. So what we'll do, we'll come back to the FA Cup game, I think. FA Cup and Birmingham. We'll do it that way. So we'll play right through December, and hopefully we'll start with the looking at some players for the January window as well. So if you enjoy that, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more on YouTube channel, please subscribe. And until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.